Hello everybody out there. I hope you can see me. I don't even know if you guys can see me at all. I don't think you can see me really. Like, I don't like the fact that I can't even hardly really be seen. It's too dark. You know what I'm saying? I try, and it's too dark. Can't seem to get no real light in here for my actual video. I want to talk about real love and relationships. Um, I think that we've gotten away from that, and I think a lot of people don't even have a clue. Real love is when somebody has your back when you are at your lowest point in your life. Real love is when you have lost everything and your mate is still there for you. Real love is when you've gotten sick, maybe unto death, but your mate is still there for you. They've got your back. Real love is when your girl was a 10 when you met her and now she's a 20 or a 30 because, you know what I'm saying. I mean like a 0 or a 1 or 2 because she had your kids and now her stomach ain't the same and it's never going to be the same. But you still love your woman. Real love is when your man has made mistakes in life. And instead of you crucifying him, you recognize that we're not perfect. And we all make mistakes because we're not perfect. And sometimes it's just a matter of some people being immature. And they have to grow more because they're immature. And they made these mistakes just because they're immature. That's why they made the mistakes. Not because of any other reason. It just was a little bit on the immature side when they entered into that particular relationship. And so that's what caused them to not make it. So it can be immaturity that can cause your relationships to fall. But real love is always recognizing that we're human and we make mistakes and forgiving the person that you have in your relationship. And if y'all are able to forgive each other, then you can go forward and continue your relationship. Successful relationships are not, wow, I could say a sentence before he can. I know what he's thinking and feeling. A successful relationship is when you and that person have been through a storm and you came out of that storm shining. You rode the heavy waves of your relationship. Maybe somebody was a workaholic and that caused the problem. Maybe another person wasn't willing to be supportive of the other person. Like maybe they was a singer and they want that person to come and support their singing and they didn't. But they was willing to do that. Maybe that person even had a problem and they needed help. Maybe they had an alcohol problem and they was willing to get help. The key in any relationship is being willing to fix it on both sides of the coin. If both people are willing to do what it takes, then that's how they stay married for 20 years, 25 years, and 30 years. That's how you stay married, but not for the sake of staying married. But you stay married because you were willing to do what it took to make the relationship successful. I'm looking for real love. I'm looking for someone that's willing to share and grow and build with me and make me even a stronger and a better person. That's what real love is. But I'm also looking for someone to totally accept me completely. How I am, how I look, what I think and what I feel in the process. And I think that's the problem with people mess up when it comes to real love is, when they see things changing in a person. Now they don't want to accept that person anymore because they gained 10, 20 pounds or 30 pounds. That's not real love though. If you can only love somebody when things are right, then you don't know what love is. Real love is when things are not going the way you want them to. And the person still loves that person. That's what real love is. When you are able to be with somebody and they love you for who you are and things like that. And that's when you know you got something real to work with. That's the type of man I'm looking for. Someone that's going to fall in love with me for once in my life and stay with me. And we're going to work and we're going to build and we're going to be supportive. Where one is weak, that the other one will be strong. And where that one needs to be strong, when that is weak, they'll help. We'll be helpers of each other. That's the type of relationship I'm looking for. Forget about perfection. Let's work together, build together, grow together, and love each other unconditionally. Be supportive. Bring out the best in your mate and vice versa. Make your mate become an even stronger, better person. Even if you break up with that person, they become better because of you and vice versa. You know, that's what real love is. And that's what I want in my life. And I hope to find that someday. I really do. Because I want somebody to grow and build and encourage and inspire me. And I want to do the same to them. I want us to really be helpers of each other. Not put down each other. But you first got to know what love is. And like I said, I mentioned some of the things of what I felt love is. Being there for a person when they don't have nothing. Loving a person no matter what they're going through. That's what real love is. Loving a guy, he's struggling and you're in love with him. Now later down the line he's a millionaire and you still love him. That's real love. But if you got to love somebody because of the things they got and possess, that ain't no real love. If you got to love a woman because she's a 10, that ain't no real love either. That's not no real love, loving her just because she's a 10. If you can love her now that she's a 2 because she done gained weight now, that's real love. Loving a person no matter what they're going through, no matter what kind of changes they're going through. You're right there with them in their changes, in their growing period, in their aging, in their sadness. Whatever they're going through, you got their back and vice versa. That's what real love is. Please leave your comments and tell me your definition of what real love is. I know some people are going to say, well, you know, real love is loving yourself. And if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else either. I don't agree with that though, because I'm deep and I've cared for people. I've went out my way for people. I've wanted people to be loved. I wanted them to have good experiences, even at my own expense. So I don't necessarily agree with that. In order to love someone, you have to love yourself. You can hate yourself and really care about people. You can sacrifice a lot for someone else and don't give that much about yourself. So I don't agree with that at all. But I do agree that it takes two to make a relationship work. And if your mate is not willing to do what it takes and you're not willing to do what it takes to make that relationship work, it's never gonna, it ain't gonna survive. It will die. The men and women that are together, they're together because they ride it out that storm. They ride it out that storm. When the storm came, they didn't end the marriage. They didn't end the girlfriend and boyfriend courtship. They didn't end the relationship that could have led to marriage. They turned around and read that storm out. And that's what a strong relationship is. It's not without its problems or misunderstandings. You can have misunderstandings and problems just as long as you got sense enough to talk them through and to not allow them to have an effect on your actual, real, solid relationship. The key is to realize what brought you into the marriage. Stay focused on what really brought you together. Love. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Stay focused on that. Don't let nothing take you off your focus. Even money should not be the reason that people love each other. That ain't got nothing to do with it either. Because what good is it you sitting up in a house, beautiful home, but the person that you with treat you like a stepchild? You need somebody that's gonna make you feel special, feel loved, inspire you, encourage you, and you encourage them. You'll grow and you'll build together. I'm willing to do what it takes when I love my man. I'm willing to be that woman. I'm willing to cater to my man. I'm even willing to be submissive to my man if that's the type of man he is, because I know as a woman you got to have sense enough to do what it takes to make a relationship work. And that's where you make your mistake as a woman. If you're not willing to do what it takes to make your relationship last and survive and work. And men, it's the same thing for you. Because if she feels neglected, if she feels like she's not appreciated, and if she definitely doesn't feel special, she will definitely want to leave you or cheat on you or whatever, depending on who she is. If she's not the cheating type, then she'll leave you. So please, let us not take the people that we meet in life for granted. Whether we meet them as a friend, a relationship, wife, companion, or whatever. Let's treat everybody with real love. Not just our companions, but our friends, our cousins, our families, our relatives, and so forth. And if we can show real love towards everyone, and not even just our companions, then maybe this world could be a better place for once. Peace out. And again, send me your comments on what your definitions and experiences are on love. This is Linda. Queen Linda. Let me stop. But this is Linda talking to you guys. Linda Galloway, actually, okay? Alright, peace out.